Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Here we are 6 months I think or so since my last video. So sorry I haven't posted in a while, but you know, life happens, so. Alright, but today I'm going to be playing my favorite Legend of Zelda game. And that is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In my opinion, this one is the best Legend of Zelda game. And before you go closing the tab and reporting me to the authorities, hear me out. I know a lot of you will argue for Breath of the Wild being the best Zelda game, and you wouldn't be wrong. Breath of the Wild is a fantastic game. It really is. But it strayed so far from what the Zelda franchise had been in the past that that was the biggest thing that bugged me about it. So that's the only reason that it's not my favorite. It's my second favorite. One big complaint that people had about this particular game is that it is too similar to Ocarina of Time, but I actually really like how similar it is to Ocarina of Time because it builds upon all the things that were great about Ocarina of Time and just gives you a better overall experience. Plus, it was a launch title for the Wii, which was awesome. So I have the Wii version that I play at home, so this is my first time trying out the GameCube version, so we'll see how it goes, I guess. But there's our title screen. Pretty awesome. The music in this game is also really great. But enough talking, let's get right into it. We're going to start a quest log. We're going to leave the name as Link because why not? I don't really like using my name in the game. I prefer Link. And we'll leave Epona as the horse's name. And everything looks good, so we'll get going. Tell me, do you ever feel a strange sadness as dusk falls? They say it's the only time when our world intersects with theirs. The only time we can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who have left our world. That is why loneliness always pervades the hour of twilight. But enough talk of sadness. I have a favor to ask of you, Link. I was supposed to deliver something to the royal family of Hyrule the day after tomorrow. Yes, it was a task set to me by the mayor, but would you go in my stead? You have never been to Hyrule, right? In the kingdom of Hyrule there is a great castle, and around it is Castletown, a community far bigger than our little village. And far bigger than Hyrule is the rest of the world, the gods created. You should look upon it all with your own eyes. It is getting late. We should head back to the village. I will talk to the mayor about this matter. So there's us with Epona, and this guy's name is Russell. We're walking back to our little village across this bridge. The graphics of this game are pretty neat, at least for their time. But obviously now they're a little outdated, but I still like it very much. I really like the style of this game. There's a little spring in the background, you can see the rainbows up above, which is pretty great. Again, I'm using an emulator, so sorry if this glitches a little bit, but it should be okay. You just kind of stopped there, that was kind of weird. Here's Russell with his family. I think the wife's name is Yuli, and the son's name is Colin. She stopped again. I think it's because this game is meant to be played in a 4:3 aspect ratio, but I'm playing it in 16:9 using some magic tricks. Hey Link, you there? There's some glitching there, sorry about that. Hey, you mind helping me herd the goats? They ain't listening to me lately. Hey, where's Epona? Oh, well, some girl took her. So there was our traditional Link waking up late, beginning of the game. A little late, I would say, but it's fine. So we have our classic Z targeting technique where we can speak to people. Come on now, hurry up and bring Epona with you. Will do. Alright, so we are going to go down this path and follow that girl to go get Epona. So we can kind of roll along. As usual, you can pick up rocks and find rupees under there. Which actually might be a good idea because we're going to need a few rupees in a few minutes. But we'll just head right in. Sorry. And there she is, shining in all her glory because cinematic effects. Oh, hi Link. I washed Epona for you. Oh, well thank you. We're obviously very smitten with her. I like this couple, they're cute. Epona is a girl too, so you have to treat her nice like one. Oh, but listen, could you do something for me? Can you use a piece of grass to play that song for me? You know, the one that Epona likes? Sure. So if we turn around here, no, don't target that one over. And we could pick the grass and blow into it. Oh, that was bad. Sorry. So yeah, so then she comes over and we can get on. And then we can talk to Ilia again. It's such a nice melody. Epona looks happy. Well, she's all prettied up now, so I suppose you can ride her back. But don't make her do too much, okay? Okay. Oh yeah, her name is Ilia, I neglected to mention that. So we're gonna head right, and we can use the sprinting, but she has stamina, so we can only do it so many times before she runs out. But luckily the transition is pretty close, so that will just refill her stamina every time. Whoops. Walk over here, and down here. Into Ordon Village. I'm going to get a nice little intro here. Oh man, that's only running at about 90, 85, 90%-ish. So it's a little choppy. Alright, so we can just kind of ride around here, but we'll get more chances to explore this later. You'll notice that we can't, I'm hitting the A button right now, but we can't dash through the village, because we don't want to run any small children over. Kind of like driving a car. Which I am very bad at. But I'm only 16, so you can't blame me. Alright, we're not going to dismount, we're going to ride over and talk to him. Sorry to get you over here in such a hurry, Link. These guys have been awful skittish lately, they won't listen to a word I say. Sorry to ask, bud, but how's about you and Epona herd him into the barn real quick? We ain't got much time, so do you think you could do it for me? Yeah, sure. I mean, we've got time. And 1 rupee. Much obliged there, bud. Okay, then go on and herd all these little scamps into the barn for me. Alright, so I'm pretty bad at this, so you just basically go behind them and you yell, and they will go towards the barn. But it doesn't always work. I seem to be doing pretty well so far. Knock on wood. No. Dang it, I missed one. Or 3. Rawr. This one, where's the last one? No. Yeah, see, I told you guys, I'm pretty bad at this. Some help you are, buddy. Oh, there it is. Both of you get in there before the game keeps glitching. Here we go. That's it. Link, Epona, much obliged to both of y'all. I can cover everything tomorrow without having to trouble you, so you just sit back and relax, bud. Oh, but how about today? Want to practice with the fences? Sure. Just wait a spell, bud. I'll get them fences up. Ooh, sorry that took so long. Okay then, y'all ride all you want. That took you like 2 seconds. Y'all get tired of riding, just jump the gate and head back into the village, okay, bud? So what you gotta do is you gotta dash, and then she will leap over the fence by herself. We're not gonna spend a lot of time doing that. We're just gonna hop the fence and go right back. Yeah, we'll see. It'll only take a second. Okay. There's 3 kids down there. Hey, wake up, Link! It's morning already! Okay, we'll wake up. Fine, God. Alright, so, apparently we weren't in our bed. For a second I thought that was the bed. That is not the bed. Does he have a bed? I've never actually taken the time to check this before. Maybe he just sleeps on the wood up there. Man, how awful would that be? Alright, so we can go over here, and there's a ladder that lets us drop down. But it's totally dark back here, and we can't see anything. But there's clearly something here because I'm moving forward, and we can't hit the wall, but there's nothing we can do about it because we can't see, so we can kind of go around it. Maybe, yeah. But yeah, in any case, we'll just head back up and we'll come back later when we can use something we can use to see. And now it will take a very long time to climb the ladder. Alright, without any further ado, we'll go on and head outside. Alright, so there's those kids. Let's impress them a little bit. Ugh, way by smashing our faces into the tree. Or do a backflip. There we go. Oh, Link, did you hear? They're selling a slingshot at the store right now. A slingshot! I wonder how powerful it is. I must try it. Tell if you and Molo want it so bad, they just buy it at my parents' shop. Do you see any rupees in my hand? I can't afford that thing. Come on, Beth, can't you just loan it to us for a while? You know I'd get in trouble for that. If you do want it, save up your allowances or something. But our allowances are terrible. Oh, I wish I was born into a family with a slingshot instead of one with a water wheel. So, clearly they're strongly hinting that we need to get the slingshot, but in order to do that we need it's either 30 or 40 rupees, so we can kind of run around on the grass a little bit, get some rupees from that. We might be able to get one if we lift up the rock. Yep. Yeah. So here's Colin. Hi Link, you have the day off work today, right? So I finished the fishing rod I was making. Link, I figured I'd give it to you first thing in the morning, but my dad said, you just wait until Link comes to get it, so I didn't bring it to you. Okay, so we can go to your house at some point. But let's go on and head into the village. If we try to get on Epona, Colin will say, no, it's her day off, leave her alone. So we'll just go into the village here, and this guy is looking at something, so we'll ask him. Well, hey, morning, Link. Got a day off from work today, my boy? Not me, the wife's been hassling me. Today's the day to restock our store. Look, see that up in that tree? You can get a better view by tilting the C-stick up and then using the control stick to look around, just by the way. Yeah, some Ordon bees built themselves a fine nest up there, and I was thinking about knocking it down. Our cat hasn't come home since yesterday, so the wife's in a bad mood. At the very least, I need to bring something home to her. Okie dokie. So we could do what he said. He kind of used the C-stick and... maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. And then look around. But no need. So we'll go on. Oh, there's someone talking to us. Yo, Link, yo, up here, I want to talk to you. Press A while holding L so we can chat. Okay. Hell, there you go, over there. Yeah, your voice carries well, as usual. What voice? I don't talk. So listen, why don't you climb up those vines there, Link? Okay. So if we move forward, we can very painfully slowly climb these vines. Yo, there you are. Check this out. You know Sarah at the general store? Well, isn't that a cat over there? He's just been sitting next to my house having a staring contest with the creek. You don't suppose he's going to catch a fish, do you? I can't catch no fish. Anyway, that's not what I was meaning to tell you about. I wanted to just take a look at something. Is that grass growing there on the edge of that rock? Haven't I seen you whistling with that stuff? I figured it was pretty weird to see it growing in a place like that, so I thought I'd let you know. I bet you could hop across these rocks with a quick little tilt of the control stick, couldn't you? Yeah, probably. So we'll give it a shot. Oh, I almost missed that. So, this super rare grass growing in this spot, we're just going to pick it right up and ruin it. Oh, I neglected to mention earlier that the song with the horse grass is Epona's song from Ocarina of Time, just a little Easter egg there. I don't think this is from another game, but I could be wrong, so let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, I guess. Alright, so you can see there's a dude over there. I think he might be too far away. I see it kind of hopping in the distance, so I'll try and aim for him. And I think he might be too far away. Yeah, he's too far away. But you can see he did fly past some of the, I don't know what to call it, bird grass, or whatever it is. But we'll just do it again. And we'll skip it. And then turn around and aim for him. Attack. Alright, and we get this, looks like some sort of a, oh, that glitched really bad. That sounds really bad when it's glitched. So there's the little basket we got here. I won't spoil what it is right now, but we'll go on and walk around here to this lady right here. Oh my, Link! I've been looking for that cradle. I made it when my first child was born and I've cherished it all these years. Did you know all this somehow? Did you find it and bring it back to me on purpose? My thanks to you. That reminds me, there is something I'm supposed to give you. Do you think you could carry that cradle I can't talk. Carry that cradle and come with me back to my house? I'm not sure. Alright, you're slow. We're just gonna move right on up here. Once we get here, it'll transition to a scene for us. My thanks to you, Link. Yes, I nearly forgot I was supposed to give you this. Alright, here you go. We got a fishing rod, a simple fishing rod with a bobber. Set it to wire X, and the item's going to use it, face the water, and use it to cast, blah 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 blah. So basically, you can catch a fish without bait, but you'll catch a larger variety of fish with bait. It is a little unpolished. My son Colin made this under the instruction of his father. You can use it if you like. And you know what? I think we will. Alright, so let's go over to where that cat was that he was talking about. First, let's go ahead and equip it. Y, because why not? Okay, I'll stop. And like I said, we need to be collecting rupees while we're here so we can throw these pumpkins and get some rupees out of them, because we like wasting food. I think if you do the pumpkins by the guy we were up on the rock with, he will yell at you to stop wasting food. Oh man, that's terrible. Alright, we got a few rupees out of that. Oh, there's something I forgot to do. So we won't quite use the fishing rod quite yet, but while we're here, we'll waste these pumpkins. Yo, don't waste food. Yo. Yeah, whatever, dude. The pumpkins are already growing back, dude. You don't need to worry. We'll climb back up the grass. Maybe? There we go. And we'll do this again. And turn the bird around and up and point it at the wasp's nest that we saw earlier. And we'll bam. We'll knock it down. No, those bees will go after that bird. Sorry, bird. Alright, so now we can head on up there. just some over here. I think there's a couple of rupees up here, so that's worth picking up. Alright, and now we will climb the vines. Very, very slowly. Oh, sorry, did I fall asleep there? Sorry, that was really long. Okay. That was terrible. I won't ever do that again. So we want to very carefully walk and grab this blue rupee, which is worth 5. And then we can turn and try to get this yellow one. And another gripe about this game is that it shows that rupee dialogue every time you start up your game again, every time you save. So you'll be seeing that a lot throughout this game. So we're going to run forward and grab it. That's really slow. And then jump off. And we're okay. Alright, so that got us a good 15 rupees, so now we're up to 30. So I can't remember if it's 30 or 40 that we need, but... Anywho, we'll run through this grass, see if we can grab a couple more. Or did I already... Oh, there's one. Okay. Now we'll bust out our fishing rod, and we will cast it out there. So we can just wait for it to go down, and then use the C-stick. Oh, missed it. We got the fish on, so we're just holding the C-stick back, which holds Link's arm up, which will get us the fish. You caught a green gill 11 inches. These small fries are everywhere. Press start to check the fish you caught in the collection screen. And it gives us a heart that we don't need. I'm down for hearts I don't need. Alright, so we gotta do that one more time. Dang it. Alright, any minute. Wait for him. Wait for it. Got him. Come on, fish. We caught another green gill. But this time when we drop it, the cat will yoink it. I love that expression. He's like, dude, are you kidding me? So it runs back across that bridge, over the river, into the woods. Grandmother's house we go. Into the little house over there. So that's a very obvious hint that we need to be going in that same direction. So we will go ahead and do that. Can't go quite as fast as the cat did, but we can get there in a decent amount of time. The commute's not too bad. Alright, so we'll head on in there. Sarah's Sundries. Oh my, Link, come in. You simply must hear this. My little kitty cat is so amazing. Today he caught a fish all by his little old self. How do you think he caught it? Maybe he's a genius. Oh, just look, isn't he so cute when he laps up that milk? Say, my dear, why don't you have some too? I'm in a good mood, so it's on the house today. We got some milk in a bottle, but the bottle's half empty, but if we set it to wire X, it will replenish 3 hearts. Link is so pessimistic, it's half empty. No, it's half full. Alright, so we want to talk to her again. Oh, don't worry, you have to return the empty bottle, my dear. You can reuse it, put something else in it. Recycling is a very important thing, my dear. Sure, you never do anything of the sort, but kids these days toss things out like the whole world is disposable. It's criminal. So what do you say, my dear? Is there anything you want today? If you're interested, take a look around with the control stick. So the slingshot, it is 30 rupees, nice. Slingshot's 30 rupees, you want to buy it, my dear? I'll buy it. What are you doing buying a slingshot, you naughty thing? You're too old for toys. Will you at least let the kids play with it? Sure thing. Oh, I should tell you, if you happen to run out of pellets, you can also use pumpkin seeds. Got the slingshot. Children love this item. You can hold up to 50 pellets, set it to wire X, and then use it. Alright, we're done here, so we will head out. So the kids are so worried about raising enough money to buy the slingshot, but they can find all the money they need lying around the village, so... Well, I guess not anymore, because I took it all day. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, not to the ranch, we're going to head back to where the kids were. First, we missed that slingshot to X. Oh, that was a fishing rod, my bad. Oh. Cutscene. Oh, just in time, Link. I just delivered something to your room. Oh, so you got the fishing rod. Colin will be pleased. And it works better than you would think, right? Well, have a good one. So we will... Oh, the slingshot was at the top, okay. We'll set it to Y this time. And we will use it and shoot that thing. But let's show the kids our slingshot. Look at the slingshot! Whoa! Oh, you had enough money to buy it, Link? No, I found the money. But thanks for asking, I guess. So now we get to do a little target practice. This is the game's tutorial for it. This is rather annoying because the tutorial for this game is quite long, and for GameCube players it feels a lot worse because you're not using a Wii remote, so it's a lot more boring. But I think they did this because they were releasing the Wii at this time, so they needed to do a tutorial on how to use the Wii remote properly because it was a very new concept. So it being ported to the Wii added that, which not a lot of people are a fan of. Oh, Link looks really pissed. So we'll target that one and shoot it. Now we will bust out that and shoot that. Oh, missed. No. Same as Ocarina of Time, you want to put it right in between the two sticks. Not quite as good as I'd like to be, but... Whoa, amazing, Link. Yeah, thanks, Link. No problemo. Alright. Gee, you really are amazing, Link. By the way, Link, were you expecting Colin's dad to bring something by here? 'Cause he did. Oh yeah, that's right. What was that anyway? I command you to tell us. Alright, so we'll head on up there, sure. No, I gotta use the slingshot again. That's fine. God. Alright, so we'll climb up the ladder, go back into our house. And check out what's in there. And of course, Russell is an overachiever, and instead of just wrapping it up like a normal person, he gives us this giant treasure chest. So we'll go ahead and open it. And find a wooden sword. Russell returned it to you after honing it for you. It's easy to use. Just press B. Alright, so that, we don't have to equip that to a button. It's automatically equipped with B, but we can't swing it in the house. So let's go outside and use it. Isn't this fun? Alright, we'll jump down, or climb down, and we'll show them our new sword. Oh, isn't that a wooden sword, Link? Whoa, she's right. Hey, can I see it for a sec? Seriously, lately those monkeys have been coming out of the woods and playing tricks on us. We want to get them good. Come on, teach us how to use a sword. Fine. Yeah. Huh, kids, am I right? Alright, so now we get to do a sword tutorial right after the slingshot tutorial, but that's okay. You just swing with B, right? Yep. Hiya. Wow, a horizontal slice. Was that it? Was that it? I think I've seen you do a vertical slice before. You know, while pressing B by pressing B while L targeting. Alright, next. Ooh, I want to say that other move, Link. Yeah, the one where you just tilt up L targeting and press B to flex your muscles and then step. Oh, please, the stab. Ooh, Link, just amazing. Since you're at it, how about you show us that other move? You know, that little twirly thing you do. I love that. What do you call it? A spin attack? Like, it's hard to briefly hold B and release it. So you can briefly hold B and release it, which will do that. Oh, wow, thanks, Link. I'm sorry to have to waste your time with these little brats when you must be tired from doing all the important stuff you do. Hey, wait, you gotta show us the jump attack before you go. You know, the one where you go, yeah, and leap through the air. You mean the one where you just hold L and press A? Oh yeah, real tough. So like I said, there's another way to do the spin attack. You can twirl it and then, oops. I know. If you spin the control stick and, maybe? It's not really wanting to do it, whatever. So we'll go ahead and target this and hit A and jump. Whoa! So the kids are absolutely wowed by my serious skills. Thanks, Link. Oh, I think I get it. Kinda. Maybe not. So this means that anytime one of those naughty monkeys shows up... Wah! Speak of the devil. There is a monkey. Come here, you. And, of course, as children do, they chase after the small creature. So We're not going to chase after them on foot. It's much faster to go with Epona, so we'll go ahead and leap on. This time Colin will let us, and we will... Wrong way. That's the way you go in the Weaver here. My bad. And we'll go ahead and talk to her. I forget what her name is. Is it Mallow? No, Mallow's the small man-child. Tallow and Mallow went chasing like crazy people after that monkey. Beth is her name. I can't keep up with those two. Okay. Alright, so we'll run through the forest. And there's small man. Don't get off. The struggle with controls. Talk to the small man-child. Dear goodness. Alright, thank you. They went that way. The rest is up to you, Link. Alright, so we will run across the bridge. Running into the forest. To Farron Woods. So we'll go ahead and walk through here. We have to use the thing that we did earlier. The name is lost me, but oh well, I can't remember what it is. The dash, that's what it is, to get through it. So we can nope, get off. We can get off Epona. And another cool thing you can do with this game is you can walk while you mow down grass, which is kind of cool. Look out, there's a creature there. We'll take care of him later. But first we want to go over here to this guy, and he might look a little familiar. It's the beetle of this game. Whoa, an Ordonian! Hey, an Ordonian. Hey guy, listen, I'm not sure you'd be wandering around these woods without a lantern because it's daylight. Just because it's daylight doesn't mean it's safe. There are a ton of caves and dank spots around here that get pretty dark even in the middle of the day. Dank, like dank memes? Here, go on guy, take this. Got the lantern. So now we can fill it with some oil and see stuff. Well, that's the lantern over here. I'm trying to drum up sales by giving away free lanterns. It's a business tactic, guy. See, as long as you got oil to feed your lantern, you could light your way and set fire to stuff. You're the best. They're the best, not I. Oh, well, I am the best, but... Go on, guy. Try setting a fire underneath that big pot. Alright, so we will equip it to X. X with it. And it lights the fire. That's right. See, it's on fire, guy. Yeah, you keep using that lantern anytime you feel the need, and if it runs out of oil, you come see me to get it refilled. Right, we're going to put that away because we don't need it right now. So we'll go ahead and, oh, over there, go back. Well, we're going to leave Epona here. Hopefully Beetle can take care of him. And we will fight this guy. Yeah, okay. So we'll... I'm going to play wooden sword. It's Talos. Let's move forward, but let's bust out the lantern and we'll get going. Alright, oh, let's go ahead and light that. There's some keys. No. Sorry if my controller is really loud. Oh, you gonna want to pick up that heart. So we'll go ahead and keep going through here. We can kill the rat. Come through here, mow down some grass. Kill him. Z targeting isn't working.